Stop. Let me talk,
Don't get him no gifts.
Bro, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm really tired of finding you, chasing you, for you to get something for your son. Get that my face.
Man, hey, I pay child support. I pay $20 on child support. Mom said don't get no gifts.
I don't care what your mama said. I'm so tired of your mom.
The gifts is
you
child
and your
support.
mom. Y'all both got to piss me
You got me all blocked in and stuff. Chill out.
First of all, get that face.
I'm not doing nothing.
First of all, why you didn't just get him something for Christmas? Like,
because I paid child support.
You had all year to save up.
Take the child support.
No, I don't
gifts.
care about child support.
Man, hey, if you don't care about child support, then why? I'm on my
Bro, because I'm here trying to make sure you get him from. You at the mall? Go get him a gift. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna be right here, and I'm gonna wait. And you gonna
outfit for New Year's.
Bro, what the is up with this camera? Like,
no, I'm being serious right now.
I'm gonna sit right here, and you gonna go inside and get him a gift.
In front of my car?
Yes, I'm gonna sit right
here.
You
sound crazy.
Dude, I'm so tired of you.
You sound crazy.
Bro, just go inside and get your son a gift for Christmas.
For what?
Why I gotta beg you to get him a gift for Christmas, bro?
Take the $2,200. Go in the mall yourself.
No.
And get the gifts.
You go get it, bro. I have him all the time.
Man, hey, man.
I'm with him 24/7. You can go inside and get your own.
Okay, but you get a lot of money right now. You get $2,200.
$2,200. What is $2,200?
Okay, it's money.
That's broke boy money.
No, it's not.
You can't pay $2,200.
I pay you every month. $2,200.
Bro, daycare is $2,000 alone.
Oh my God.
So what am I doing?
That's true.
Mama, what about your mom?
She'll watch it. I already told you that.
Bro, she's yet to watch him.
Hey,
She didn't. Did she get him a gift?
Don't give you nothing. She said
Did your mom get him a gift?
I'm saying, my mama said I'm paying $20 a month.
That was a spicy video. Welcome back to Thoughts Express. Thank you so much for Wyattsdot's production for hosting us in their studio this fine evening. And I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but I miss you guys and I hope you guys miss me too. Today's topic is sparked by the idea of approaching parenthood. You know, parenthood is one of the most difficult things to kind of get into, especially when you can't co-parent right with the person. And, a lot of people decide to, with co-parenting, it becomes a little bit of an issue, especially over finances, such as child support. A lot of people like to think that women take advantage of baby fathers or people who they have kids with by using child support almost as a weapon rather than as a means to raise the child. Today, I'm here with these lovely ladies and gentlemen, and we will be arguing about, is child support never enough? All right, you guys. So what do you guys think of the video?
That was hectic.
It's like, I understand her, but there's some parts where it's just like, so which part do you want to get into?
She was losing me a bit.
Yeah. You don't have to tell your baby daddy how, like, if he's supposed to give a gift to his son, or you don't have that power, Yeah, you don't.
See, there's no balance.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
So which part do you want to start with?
Yeah, I think she's up to something, though. I'm not gonna lie, because if you going to fight your baby daddy over this, like back and forth thing like that, like why? Mm-hmm. He's been doing the way she duties.
I feel like, I don't think he's been doing his duty.
Yeah,
because she definitely says she's with the child 24/7, and all he's doing is paying the money. Mm-hmm. That's not parenting. If you're just paying money and just getting rid of your responsibilities.
Well, what if you take the money out?
I will say he has to pay the money.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's court ordered too.
Exactly. So he has to pay the money. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be a parent.
Yeah.
That's true.
I would say also where a lot of men fail to realize in terms of like parenthood, they think it's like they just need the financial take. Like if they pay what they got to pay,
important.
It is important, but I think
that's not everything.
They value it over the actual stuff that should be valued too, as well as the emotional connection to the child. Like she said, she was like, it's always your mama. Like I think her and the grandma probably got something going on, but it's like, the mom is probably not there. The grandparent, I'm assuming, is not in the child's life as frequent. The father is probably not in the child's life as frequent. He's just probably dropping off $2,200 and then saying, I hope you're good, and going on its day, right? So I will say that he's probably doing his part legally, but he's not doing his part as a parent.
And clearly you can see, she said, like, daycare is that expensive. I worked in a daycare for 2 years. Let me tell you, unless you have like some type of like government assistance, daycare literally is that expensive. Mm-hmm. So you take that part out. What about what he's eating every day? What about his clothes? Like, what about all that stuff? It's like, you literally only have $200 left. Cool if she's using $50 to pay for her nails. It's like she's literally taking care of this child 24/7. That's the least you could do.
I think it was like.
So I do agree with the lady at some point, because the fact that the guy is not doing that, giving that like father parenting type to the kid, that one, because single parenting can be something like really hard, you know. So sometimes, you need the both sides. You need those both perspectives. You need the father, you need the mother, because they both come with different influence on the kid. So him not doing that, I do support that, but you can't tell me 2,200 is nothing. That is 26,400 a year.
Yeah, but it's like you have to understand this is for one human being who's always growing. Like babies don't stop growing.
But
like,
the fact that the lady said is nothing, that is where I'm coming from.
I will say, I think she wasn't trying to say it was nothing to mean like he wasn't doing anything, but I think she was comparing the amount of effort she's putting in
to them.
That's 2,200 to compare to what she's putting in, waking up at night, making sure the child is good, making sure the child gets its shots, making sure the child goes to school. The school is in coordination with the child's medical records. If you ask
if you take that money out and just leave them, it's gonna be a headache. It's gonna be a huge headache for the lady. But because
either way, it's a headache for her.
The thing is, it's gonna be a headache.
But at least the guy is making it less, though.
Not really.
The thing is, it's like,
bro, not really. Like taking care of a child by yourself, waking up every night by yourself, feeding them, going to work, and then coming back home all by yourself.
We don't know if she works.
It's like, for example,
it doesn't matter though.
But we don't know. We don't know that.
But I'm saying, like, let's say we're on a sinking ship, right? And you guys are like grabbing buckets, trying to pour the water out of the ship. But me and her grab the paddles and we're just pedaling. You guys are going to be so frustrated because even though we're thinking we're helping, you know, we're putting in some type of effort, we're not putting effort to the actual cause.
Okay.
And you guys could get frustrated, be like, hey, you guys aren't doing anything. And then we'll get upset and be like, well, we're doing something, right?
But I think we all have different kind of roles to play. So you using the paddle, we trying to get the water out of the ship. That doesn't mean what you're doing is not important. When we go to our workplace, we have people at the front desk. We have people actually running. We have people doing this.
Yeah.
We all do all those things and it comes together to make the work like.
Yeah, but us paddling is not helping the ship.
It is helping because it is moving the ship from maybe where the storm is to a different place. You never know.
But the thing is, if the ship is going down, it's going to be harder to move the ship.
But we have to do that to get it out of the way. I think
we also have to take in perspective, like he was just like, oh, just take the money and buy him something. But her knowing in the back of her mind, like your daddy did not take his time to go out because he doesn't even know the child to even know what to get for the child.
That's where I was saying if there's no 50-50 balance, then things are already off to where
exactly.
If he's got to pay $2,200, then he's making some bread to where he can take care of the child.
Yeah,
exactly.
I would say that.
But you know,
so he can spend $5 more at 5 and Below to get him a little toy train that's gonna make him happy for a good month or two.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, if it's your kid, you really wouldn't get online to argue about whether or not to get your kid a Christmas gift at all. And that's why I say again, and this is what I say to a lot of young people, if you're deciding to have kids or if you're not, like, please be careful with who you decide to have kids with. Like, actually like the person you decide to have children with.
Actually think.
Because if you don't like that person, unfortunately, and this is just how I've seen it, but your feelings towards that person somehow shifts towards the child. So from what I could tell from the video, they probably don't have the best functioning relationship, right? So something went sour along the lines to where they separated, right? Yeah. And that sourness is now affecting the father's relationship with his own child. It's like, again, it's your kid. It's not that hard to walk into the store and get your kid his favorite toy. Now it's only hard if you don't know what your kid's favorite toy is. Right. And that's where it becomes a difficulty. And I think that's where that woman was coming from with the idea of buy your kid a Christmas gift, right? It wasn't just like a gift or something like that. It was a Christmas gift. And she kept insinuating it because that holiday is very anonymous and very important to a lot of children.
Okay, so let me ask.
Mama said no gift.
So let me ask, if he's paying that much, how much time do you think should be the split?
But it's like, for example, $2,200 is not enough for a child. Like she said, $2,000 for daycare, right?
For daycare alone.
No, so she's covering the rest of the cost.
Beverly, I'm not.
Isn't that already
I'm not
split?
going to sit here and let you get away with that.
But I'm saying that I think she's saying, isn't that already split? You know what I'm saying? So like, take her time, her efforts.
You are
like
telling me 2,200, like
kids are 2,200.
2,200 is not enough for a kid.
Kids are expensive.
There is somebody living by himself, herself, working, making $500 a week.
Yeah.
That is $2,000 a month.
Yes.
But they still survive. They pay their bills.
They're surviving. That is still not enough.
That's because the thing is, you have to understand.
That is what I'm trying to tell you. They're able to pay their bills and still live.
But what I'm saying is they're surviving. You're not trying to make a child survive. You're trying to grow a child. Yeah. There's a difference. So
but
if
you
know
survive,
that
you won't die, you grow.
But the thing is, surviving is just
it's like
surviving.
If you're surviving,
growing is like growing.
If you're barely surviving, why do you want that same life for your kid? Like, why is your child barely surviving as well?
At this point, it's not just the kid, because he also got things to do.
The thing is, it's like she said though, $2,200 goes to daycare alone. So $200 worth of his costs could probably go somewhere else.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she said $2,000 goes to daycare.
And I'm telling you, daycare is that expensive.
And even like, I don't like, I forgot.
Daycare is very expensive.
But if a guy is paying you $2,200 a month for your kid, why don't you just stop work, stay home? Like,
and the thing is, she stops working her rent, her car note, the child. Then it's like you have to understand. She's taking care of the child, but also still putting in that financial risk for the child itself.
So can I ask, what should be
this is math
time split with the child? Like, if the child, who should the child be in custody with the most?
I will say honestly, if the father is complaining simply over a
Christmas gift,
I don't think he's probably still mentally ready to be able to take care of a child full term.
It's
right?
not just him; it's them.
I'm gonna say
it's not them. Yeah, I'm saying.
Wait, but Mimi, if the guy is paying $2,000 for a daycare so that you can get your freedom and go to work,
he's not actually paying for the daycare. He's just paying what the court ordered.
Okay.
So if the court had ordered $1,500, right? That's what he will be paying.
Okay, so $2,200, and the lady just said that $2,000 goes into daycare.
Yes,
that's fair.
Cool.
Now you have your own time, because now you get to take the child to the daycare. What are you doing, you as a lady? What are you doing?
You know when the child
has to be fed, the child has to be clothed, the child weekends.
So it is our child. It's not his child alone. It is our
exactly.
child. So far as I'm taking that responsibility off your head, I'm trying to using my money to pay for the daycare. Do something.
But she is also
spend. You can also spend on him.
She never said that she wasn't spending on him. Clearly,
so why are you complaining?
The thing is, she's not complaining about. I think what you guys are getting lost at is you guys think she's complaining about specifically $2,200 is just not enough money. It's not that. What she's really complaining about is you think this $2,200 is equivalent to being a real parent. It's not. You have to be in your child's life more often. You see the way he was fighting about that $2,200. I can bet you he doesn't know where the money is going, because he's not in the child's life. He probably just found out that money was going to preschool now. Yeah. Now he kind of shut up, because you saw the way he kind of went down once you said it's going to preschool. He goes, because he doesn't know what's going on, because he's refusing to fully participate. She's more so worried about, you have to participate with me for this to work, and that's something he's not trying to do.
And I think
they have to actually talk through it.
Yeah,
I agree. And I feel like this is like
chat as well. Let's get some help from the chat.
Go ahead, then I'll say what I want to say.
So Stephen Asare says financial responsibility is part of the parenting process.
Of course, nobody said it wasn't.
A1.
And then Blacko says that's her problem. If 2/3 of your monthly check is going towards child support, how is he supposed to live?
Yeah. The thing is, it's like, I think I actually have a funny story. I had a friend in college, and she told me we were trying to like travel, and then her parents wanted to travel with us, but an issue came about that her father couldn't get a US passport. And it was because he had so much money backed up in child support payments that they revoked his US passport. So I feel like men also need to take the responsibility of stop having so many kids. That you know that if the government needs to tell you to take care of your kids, that probably means you're having too many.
So you're just trying to say stop protecting.
Okay.
And honestly, like I feel like go ahead. No,
I was gonna add. He also mentioned that man paid that money. So what actually indicates that he won't fulfill his future obligations? And then
he hasn't fulfilled them till now.
He's arguing about a Christmas gift
that he could get anywhere.
And then, so he should provide money for sustainability and for a holiday celebration. That doesn't make sense.
I think it's like, again, with the holiday celebration, you have to kind of view it what the holiday is in general. Holidays is usually for bonding with family, truly getting time to kind of separate yourself from this chaotic year and kind of give yourself time to bond and really get to know your family members, right? And I think that if she's pushing the issue for Christmas gifts, Christmas, she probably wants to see the father, and I don't know the child's gender, but she probably wants to see them bond besides just throwing $2,200 and calling it a day. You throw $2,200 at your landlord. You don't throw it at your child.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, I mean, we don't know what the court ordered. You know, we don't know why they got into the situation. We don't know if it's because he wasn't being like a responsible parent and she was like, no, I'm taking you to court, or if it was like all a lie. Because a lot of, Black fathers fall victim to the court system. So I can't say like it's his fault. But also this is a huge problem in the Black community, like Black mothers and fathers thinking like they could just throw money and like the financial part is like, that's it. And they don't need to be a parent. But at the end of the day, you still have to be a parent. Even if they were together, he probably would have been spending probably just as much on that child as he is now. Because like we said, kids are expensive.
Like, do you know how much college alone is? Imagine him trying to say, well, I'm giving you $2,200 for the kids' school fees. Just figure it out.
I'm not giving you a birthday gift because I'm giving you a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, you still have to fulfill those parental obligations.
So I think these two people have a lot of things going on and they couldn't like figure it out. And now it is affecting the upbringing of the child. So I think that doesn't change the fact that you as a father, you have to be there for your son or your daughter because they need that emotional support as well. So you as a father, you have to be there. And it's not just about money, but also a little bit time. It doesn't matter. It can be 30 minutes or it can be a day holiday. Go pay him up, pay her up, take her.
Why I asked,
go to the park or something,
Yeah.
That's why I asked about the balance between like, all right, should it be 50-50 or should she have him 70%, 75%, 25%? How should you split it? 70?
Because I feel like if he was just like a great father at the get-go, I mean, most women are crazy, but they probably wouldn't be in that situation where she took him to court and was like, nah, you have to pay child support.
No, for that one.
That's what I just said. That not everyone is like, not every woman is like that. But most of the time, if you're being a great father support, like I'm there for you. Most women, not all, will not be like, oh, I'm taking you, I'm putting you on child support.
Because some women, that is like a trap. That is like a career to them. They just want to have a baby from you so they can trap you.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do believe those scenarios happen, but I think that the responsibility then falls onto the man of discernment. Like it falls down to you on who you decide to do the thing with to produce the child with. So it's like you have to watch that person's character.
They be trapping you.
So
So like, okay, make me understand this. I don't know too much about that because I don't pay child support. But I'm just asking, listen, how did they make the calculations? If any of you know, because how come the guys are the one paying? So I've never heard a lady paying child support.
There's women who pay child support.
Really?
Yeah, like
if
personally,
the man has custody, I'm pretty sure. Like,
so yeah, child support is basically the person.
Imagine.
No, they do.
The person who doesn't have custody of the child basically has to pay child support, but then the court system will kind of do their own financial review of basically saying like both of your incomes, the potential amount that the child would cost, and then they would kind of split it and do the mathematics for the person to then pay child support. But now child support only goes up pretty much the lack of amount of time that you're in with the child. So it's like, for example, let's say me and you have a kid, right? And let's say we both make $100,000, right? And let's say the court system finds that it takes $60,000 to raise a child a year, right? So let's say you want to do 50-50, you get the child 2 days, let's say half of the week, I get the child half of the week. We'll then be paying about $30,000 equivalently to the child. But now let's say you say, hey, I'm too busy, my work schedule doesn't work out. Deb, I want you to take about 75% of the, child care time. I
think that's probably what went on.
Yeah. So I think that he is not spending a lot of time.
She said she has the child 24/7.
So I think that is probably what like they sign up for.
Yeah.
So you do that, I pay the money because $2,200 for one person is a lot.
And it's because he doesn't want to spend any time with the child. And so it's like,
you can't assume that one though.
She literally says she spends 24/7 with
the child.
And that's why I know like this doesn't make any sense, because if he was spending time with the child, he would know whether like he would be excited to get that child a Christmas gift.
That's fair.
Like he literally would. Like this would not be a discussion.
No one would need to trap him in like a mall parking lot to get it
at all. Like he would be excited to get, you know, his little son, little daughter, whatever, a Christmas gift.
Yeah, he could also. I mean, he could
like there's literally no way he's spending time with.
Be court ordered. All right,
that he can't spend. He can't buy the child
that,
Christmas
but
gift?
He can't. Spend the time needed, you know, he's not the one dropping.
Unless he has a restraining order. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Then that's messier.
No trespass.
If you only get
unless he has a restraining order, I don't think.
If you only get to see them weekends, or all right, maybe you're 1 day a week, that type of thing. Then
that's what I'm talking about.
So when the child comes to spend 1 day a week at your crib, like you don't buy any toys at the crib for the child to pay.
Yeah,
you go back to the mother and ask her, oh, that $25, you know, that $2,000 I gave you, can you give me some money so I can buy the child a gift?
If you think you're bringing that kid to me on this weekend, make sure you pack some like diapers.
Be so for real, because if you're taking the initiative to be a parent, you're gonna make sure that child is comfortable where they are. So you're gonna invest in the toys, and you're gonna invest in like you know, the room and the colors, so they feel comfortable.
To ask, yo, what should you get? Hey, just take the money and go.
No, I feel like, honestly, like, and it's so sad because it's like you can tell like a single father versus a single mother. It's because like with a single mother, like her entire apartment is allocated, is child proof. There's nothing out of place. Like this is child care friendly. She's got 2 car seats, one in the trunk for emergencies, one's for the child.
She got it, but not her money.
No, but the thing is, she probably bought it herself.
Bro, and it's like even I'm sorry to cut you off, but you know, like car seats and all that stuff. That stuff is so expensive.
But if you look at a father,
you can't blame the father. So it's like the dude is paying for those things, and you have to keep them. So
no, but the thing is, he's not paying for the toys. Like the toys are just minuscule and coming out of the
pocket. The $2,200.
$200 is probably the 200. Because again, remember she said 2,000 is going to the schooling, right? So it's $200 he only has left.
Honestly,
you don't believe it. Google how much it is per month on average.
Let's say, for example, school
for
uniform,
daycare.
right?
Yeah.
All right, she go buy school uniform with the money he gives her, whatever. Let's say that's 200. What if on his end he's buying school uniform as well? For 200.
Then that needs to be communicated. Like, I'm getting him school clothes. Don't give him no.
When it comes to the court order, that's not gonna matter.
It does.
If
you
already, that's what
so you're trying to. So what do you think she's doing with the rest of the $200?
She's probably putting it into food.
Buying gas for her car.
Gas. And that's fine because she's driving that child to soccer.
Yes.
So like, what is the problem?
Helping you.
No, he's helping, but he's not helping to the fullest extent of what a parent should. Oh my goodness,
Beverly.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because what, he's buying food?
Yeah, let's say for example,
he's buying food for the child.
Everything.
If he wouldn't happen,
well, she's buying a TV so he can watch Coco Melon.
He has TV he had to go buy at home.
But like what? She's buying some shoes so she can take him to school.
Shoes at home. I don't.
I'm just saying, it's like if you decide to cut half of the expenses of taking care of a child, he will be paying more money than $2,200 if they really put down to every calculation. Because again, let's say for example, let's say they want to split the 2,000, 1,000, 1,000, right? So that 2,000, he has 1,200 left. Now let's get down to childcare. So we'll go down to a car seat. A car seat's about $800, right? 400. So now he's at 1,400. So he has $800 left. Now let's go down to the idea of, you know, feeding this child.
You don't buy those car seats every day.
No, you buy it one time.
But you buy it one time, and it's very expensive.
It's expensive.
So one time,
but it's not one time. The child is always growing.
So it's always new. You change your car seat. I think you change your car seat as the child gets older.
Yeah, like
and that's a
twice,
different.
Right?
No, 4 times. About 4 times. Because like, again, kids grow fast.
And listen, it's not 4 times in a year.
But it's not
4 times in a year.
But it's 4 times.
But again, the child is always growing.
Like 7 years.
You're always changing their clothes.
But the thing is, she's allocating that $2,200. Okay, we're gonna just put $100 down a month for that new car seat coming up. But now this kid needs new shoes because he just grew out of his shoes. Okay, fine. Now I need to go take him to the daycare. Clothes. Now I have to go take him to go get medical facilities.
Now his appetite is growing. He don't only eat one little sausage patty. He eats 5.
Exactly.
More money.
Growing.
Listen, again, you are actually trying to make that 2,200 for everything. But what are you doing? What are you doing?
The woman is cooking at home, taking care of the child.
She probably is putting her own money towards it too. Like that's just not talked about. But she probably is putting her own money.
Yes,
like,
you're supposed to, because it's our child, not my child.
Well, technically, right now it's her child because he's not involved.
What do you mean? Somebody's paying 26,000 every year, and you're here talking about it's her child.
He's barely involved.
Unbelievable.
Then.
All right.
So Steven Nasser says, "That's it. Choose better partners."
Exactly.
Exactly.
Better ones though.
Seth Amwa says, respectfully, I'm new in the US and I have no idea about the pain.
Hey, it says,
Don't get caught up.
Please. That.
Be careful out here. That's all. Because the court system is not favorable towards Black people. And there's these women, like you said, trying to trap you. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. So just be careful. You know what I'm saying?
That's crap though.
But I will also say to the young girls out there too, if you do feel like the person who you are with is not putting in their part, communicate with them. If they are still not doing their part,
and then
let that be a last option.
Yeah.
Because again, for the police and the court system to have to be involved, it should be a last resort. It shouldn't be something instantly. But I do say, young men, take care of your kids.
Like,
but you can't blame that guy though, because it's not his fault. It's his mother's fault.
What do they say about the mom? What do they say about the mom?
She said something. It's always the mom.
And if you that old still listen to your mom, I don't tell you. Like, I'm not saying don't listen to your mom, but you're a grown adult.
Mama says no gift.
Like, you pain in her voice, you could tell that woman has been stressing
you
out.
You could tell this has been something that she's just been going through. It's probably like Christmas after Christmas after Christmas.
The mother is saying, no, you this, that, and that.
Our Steve also said, you know what the saddest part about all these weird situations? The kid, they had no idea.
Exactly.
No say in the choosing of which kind of parents they're going to have.
Exactly. And he's just sitting there like, dang, daddy didn't give me a gift again.
Exactly. Every Christmas.
Yeah.
Another one.
Why is mommy fighting with daddy on the street though?
No, I don't think so. I think honestly, he was trying to set her up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because why are you recording?
Because she had a cute beat face, hair done, nice car.
Yes.
For him.
A lot of things, like, that is 2,200 budget.
No, but the way he was trying to describe, like, she was using the money to go and buy all these things, when really she just openly said, I use it for the daycare. So again, I think he was trying to set her up.
I don't believe that. Like,
you think she's using the money on herself?
Not all of the money, but some of the money.
The $200, she's probably using it to go buy clothes for the kid.
So you buy that every day?
Don't get me wrong.
First of all, she's only getting this monthly. You talking about every day? Like,
yes, because you take that a month. It's for every day.
So she's really only getting $200 a month.
Exactly.
No.
Take out groceries.
No, I don't know how true that is. Like that $2,000.
I keep telling you, Google it right now how expensive daycare is.
I'm on air.
I worked at a daycare. I'm telling you guys, it's expensive, especially if you want
the best. Is it a private one or a government?
No, especially if you want the best for your child.
They don't have
like if you want the best, you want your child to go to a decent daycare, 1-star, 2-star.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Wait, Mimi. Is it all private? Like
I don't know. I don't think.
It's mostly private.
Yeah, it definitely is mostly private.
That's
the one I worked at was private.
Kids in America are expensive to have.
Yeah. That one I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want to say this.
What are you saying?
I think this lady was saying something that it costs $26,000 to raise a kid, but it costs like $3,000 to raise a dog. So instead of having a kid, she's just going to buy dogs.
Of course.
Like,
of course. Let me present a different situation here.
A different situation.
Blacko says, what if the situation was where he told her to get an abortion and she didn't know, and she's now a single
Blacko, you're going too far.
I will say this.
Again, pick who
you want to have.
Pick wisely.
But wait, is abortion legal in Ohio?
It's in Ohio.
Yeah, I think they vote yes to it.
No, it's illegal. I thought they voted no. Like,
I think they voted no to it. Like, it's,
no. Like, so technically, it's not.
I'm not sure.
So the way abortion is, it's like federally mandated, and now they're trying to make it more state mandated. Yeah. So it's like technically abortion is legalized. You just can't get abortion done here. Like, you can't walk into a facility and get it done unless it's like medically required.
Okay.
Versus if like I drive to like Chicago, get it done in one day.
But again,
she's showing you guys the way.
Yeah, you have to choose wisely because
that's true.
because it's like at the end of the day, it's like you can't, I hate to say it, but it's like just choose who you lay down
and be careful. Like if you know you do not want a child, there are so many ways to prevent that. Just be careful. Like it's really that simple.
Like because like I personally believe there should be male birth control. Like
I stand so hard on that. There should, because it's easier for men to just be getting everybody pregnant. Like
stuff, because the way you guys have kids rapidly is excruciating.
Like what do you mean rapidly?
Do you know how some guys can go around like, yeah, I got 11 kids.
They go around with ladies. All those 11 kids has mothers.
Yes, they all have mothers, but each mother only has one
child. You don't understand. Like,
and the thing is, the guy has 11 mothers.
You can impregnate everybody in here, but it's gonna be harder for us to just like have multiple kids. And like it's easier if you guys have birth control, because that's
there's a Father Abraham. There's not a female version of Father Abraham, because again,
male birth control will actually solve a lot, but they don't want to do it because they want to control women forever.
You guys don't want your bodies to be chemically imbalanced, but you want the women's bodies.
They want to keep control of women.
You don't have to be chemically imbalanced.
They want to keep controlling women. Like there's so many options for birth control for women. There's the IUD, there's the pills, there's Plan Bs. But why is it nothing ever for men? Which like it's so easy for men to have, like to just literally have a child. Like it's so easy.
Yes, that is why they trap us every day
too. So it's easy both ways.
And like, you know, when birth control comes up, like in a relationship or marriage, the pressure is on the woman.
Jesus. Oh, you got to do something to cover up.
Yeah, let's get your Plan B. Let's get you on them pills. Are you on them pills? How about you get on them pills if we're not trying to have a child?
Planning.
Hey,
emergency planning. Emergency planning.
Like
why does one person?
Like why do I have to take pills every day because we don't want to have a child? Why shouldn't it be you should take the pills so we don't have a child?
What are you trying to get into?
So I'm just saying male birth control should be a thing.
Legalize it.
Okay, like, but quickly. No one's forcing you birth control.
But you people are, so are you telling me the woman you are sleeping with, she tells you she doesn't want to take birth control, you're not going to try to call or argue with her?
Exactly. Right? So you're going to wear condoms every single time. No, you're not. Because no, you're not.
And this is what probably led.
I'm saying, like, if you're with your woman, if you're with a woman and you're like, okay, like we just want to enjoy our youth. You're like, we just want to enjoy our youth. Let's try and prevent that. And you're like, okay,
yes,
cool. You're instantly gonna think you should get on birth control. Tell me that's not the truth.
If that's the easiest solution,
exactly. It's never. But if male birth control was
got to be.
And what do our viewers think of this?
So Stephen Asare says, for sure, the plan should always be to avoid having kids until you're financially secure and ready.
Ooh, that's the point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what some of them don't want to hear.
That's what I'm telling you.
You don't have to be rich before you have a kid. No, come on, bro.
Black also said car seat only $150.
Okay.
Thank you.
But you have to change the concept.
Booster seat added to it $20.
Exactly. Wait. $2,000 is going to daycare. $200. $150 is going to child seat.
So you buying child seat every month?
We're not saying you're buying it every month. We're saying you change it consistently. But you still need that rest of the money for other things about the child.
So listen, if you know you need a child seat in the next 3 months, save $50 every day.
Who says she's not?
So why are you complaining now?
She's complaining because he doesn't want to go out his way to buy a simple thing as a Christmas gift.
It's the emotion.
Y'all are losing the plot. A toy train. Kids will literally play with a Mukasa utensils in the kitchen, and you don't want to go to 5 and Below and get him a little choo-choo train, please.
5 Below? That is 5 Below.
Exactly. That's $5 and $5 extra dollars.
Lock you in a parking lot to make you go do that.
So to be like, oh, please give me $5 to go buy him a toy train. Are you mad?
Oh. And you know, it's the saddest thing is it's like with this type of discussion, I feel like it probably could have saved them a lot of time. Probably saved them, again, nothing towards the child, but a child in the long run if they had conversations like this. And you know, this was a long discussion, and I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Again, thank you to our viewers for tuning in once again. And as always, we want to thank you again. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all social medias. You know where we're at, and please tune in again. And one last thing, remember, it's cheaper to buy a condom than it is to raise a child.
Okay.
There we go.
Yes.
My mind is fortified. In my room all alone, I like to stay in my zone. And that's how I build my bones. Shall let that be my own? Life writing like a poem. My wish I be moving on. No physical, my heart is home. My heart is so. Express your thoughts. I go express my own. Make you express your own. I go express my thoughts. Express your thoughts. I go express my own. Make you express your own. I go express my thoughts. I go express my thoughts. To make you express your thoughts. I go express my thoughts. Yeah. I go express my thoughts.